So let's talk about The Fault in Our Stars. The film, that is. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2014 coming-of-age romance flick, The Fault in Our Stars, based on John Green's book of the same name, which came out a couple of years before that, released by Fox, directed by Josh Boone, starring Shailene Woodley and Ansel Elgort, with Laura Dern, Sam Trammell, Nat Wolff, and Willem Dafoe. It's about a 16-year-old cancer patient who is forced by her parents to attend a support group where she meets and subsequently falls in love with another cancer patient. So, let's get into this story. Now, Hazel Grace Lancaster is a teenager living in the suburbs of Indianapolis who has thyroid cancer that has spread to her lungs. Believing she is depressed, her mother, Franny, urges her to attend a weekly cancer patient support group. There she meets Augustus Swires, Gus for short, who lost a leg to bone cancer but has since apparently been in remission. The two bond over their hobbies and agree to read each other's favorite books. Gus gives Hazel Counterinsurgents, while Hazel recommends An Imperial Affliction, a novel about a cancer-stricken girl named Anna that parallels her own experience but has an abrupt ending. Its author, Pierre Van Houten, retreated to Amsterdam following the novel's publication and has not been heard from since. Weeks later, Gus tells Hazel he has tracked down Van Houten's assistant, Ludwig. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's been some time since I last saw this. I intended on watching this, but unfortunately, Disney Plus somehow dropped it without a moment's notice. So, forgive me, as I was saying. And anyway, his corresponded with Van Houten via email. Van Houten explains that he is only willing to answer their questions in person. Gus then surprises Hazel with tickets to Amsterdam, acquired from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. After a medical setback, Hazel's doctors eventually allow the trip. So Hazel and Gus arrive in Amsterdam, and Gus confesses his love for her during a romantic meal sponsored by Van Houten. The following afternoon, they go to his house, but are shocked to find out he is a mean-spirited alcoholic. It is revealed that the emails from him had actually come from Ludwig, who arranged the meeting without his knowledge. So Van Houten taunts Hazel for seeking serious answers to a piece of fiction and belittles her medical condition. The teens leave utterly distraught, but Ludwig invites them to go sightseeing to make up for their ruined experience, and they visit the Anne Frank house, where they share their first kiss. The next day, Gus tells Hazel that his cancer has returned, spread throughout his body, and now terminal. Hazel is heartbroken but hopeful. Now to the ending. You know the procedure. 5 seconds to stop. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, continue on after the 5 seconds. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. After their return to Indianapolis, Gus's health only continues to deteriorate. Gus invites Hazel and his best friend Isaac to his pre-funeral, where they delivered eulogies. I think that's how you pronounce it. But forgive me for mispronouncing stuff like this wrong. I apologize. That they have both prepared. Hazel tells him she would not trade their short time together for anything. And sadly, Gus dies 8 days later. Van Houten attends the funeral, revealing that Gus had demanded he do so. Van Hoon explains to Hazel that an imperial affliction is based on his own daughter, Anna, who died from leukemia at a young age. He gives Hazel a piece of paper which she initially discards. But later retrieves after a conversation with Isaac reveals that the paper was a letter from Gus and not Van Hoen. The former had asked Van Hoen for his help in writing a eulogy for Hazel. And Hazel reads the letter in which Gus accepts his fate and professes his love for her. It concludes with, "Okay, Hazel Grace." As Hazel finishes the letter, she lies on her back in her lawn and looks up at the stars, responding, "Okay." And that's the end. So, what did I think of The Fault in Our Stars? Well, I have seen it, a couple of times, but I really thought this movie was pretty good. I may not have read the book, but I have to admit that this was a very amazing experience. I mean, I really liked how the story went and seeing the atmosphere and what have you, especially when Hazel and Gus went to Amsterdam, which that was really cool. Actually, in that part, I actually play a little number that of a song that I actually later put on my MP3 player years later, and that was Charlie XCX's tune known as Boom Clap. And believe me, I'm blown by this song. That song's so good. But anyway, I will agree with what critics say about this, the screenplay and the chemistry and performances we got from Shailene Woodley and Ansel Elgort. They were all real good. Nat Wolff, who plays Isaac, was really good. Laura Dern, who plays Hazel's mother, Franny. We have Sam Tramiel as Hazel's father, Michael, and Willem Dafoe playing Van Houten. I have to say, this was a pretty good cast. And it's got some good music as well. Well, the score done by Mike Mogis and Nathaniel Walcott. The film did pretty well. It went on to make 307 million worldwide. It did pretty well on DVD and Blu-ray as well, as it was released a few months later. Later on, they would release a little Infinite Blu-ray edition, which included both the theatrical version, which was 126 minutes, plus an extended version, which had 7 more minutes, with more scenes not shown in theaters, including a cameo by the author of the book, John Green. Part of me wishes I could see it, but since I don't have an actual Blu-ray player, well, anyway, I think this is a great story and a great movie and great characters. It's got everything. So the question is, would I recommend The Fault in Our Stars? Don't mind me for saying this for a love story. Hell yeah. This film is just so amazing. It's just like some of those other films I have seen. Like more recently, I got Everything. I might still plan to review it. We'll see what happens. Because I did watch it. I might rewatch it and then review it. But stay tuned and find out. Because even though it wasn't on my schedule, but like I said, there will be some stuff coming up. Just stay tuned and find out. But anyway. So, what are your thoughts on The Fault in Our Stars? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you liked the video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you my ranking of my favorite songs from the Carpenters. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, check out some of these other good videos and what have you. If you'd like. In the upper left hand corner is my review of Splash. The upper Right hand corner is my review of Bride Wars. Or if you want some more book based fun, go to the left hand corner for my new playlist of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, where I've reviewed the movies, including the brand new one, To All the Boys Always and Forever, and my recent ranking of the trilogy. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.